Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. This one will be fair caught. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Noles will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Long enough and good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Noles line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier tackled there. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, I know we're still here in the first half, but something to think about for this offensive coordinator. They've tried 3 straight tries of putting the ball into the end zone and been denied. We're at 4th and goal. You're down 3. It's the first half. To me, the smart play is kick the field goal to tie this game up.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle. And I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go. He uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first-and-goal situation. Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. Now the all-important extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. This quarterback on fire today.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Breaking free at the 35. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Send the back in motion. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the Noles will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And that run produces a decent gain. The Seminoles are in the red zone. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it here. Not much on that play, brought down short. The Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And the game is now tied. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Play action fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Quick throw caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Who makes the grab? Touchdown, Buffaloes. Strong game by this quarterback. See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. They can't slow him down. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Seminoles are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Some hard running there through a tackle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Noles will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And the back now goes in motion. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Seminoles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try the option play here. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Try to run it with the option. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll toss it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution of the option. The Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They'll run the option. And the Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's an option look. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Pre-snap motion, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out from his own end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Handoff to the right side. They bring him down right at the 20. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Knowles will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. And they get the second half started with the running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Buffaloes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's second down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They're going to run the option. QB decides to keep it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Noles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursued, forced him out.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the option play here. Quarterback still with the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, is he... on this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run it with the option. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The short completion with the tight end. And they pick up the first down to 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Florida State. That puts them on top in the second half. That kind of execution in the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with a touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Yeah, the point after is good. And the return man decides to signal fair catch.